Hey guys, Psyence here, and welcome to another Borderlands 2 challenge guide. Today we're going to be hanging around the same map we were at last time as Southpaw Steam Power, reviewing the boss run challenge. Now today's guide is going to be a little bit different as it's not a strict guide, rather it's more for just hints and suggestions. We didn't check the challenges prior to killing the assassins for the quest, so we had to return later anyways, which actually worked in our favor. This challenge requires you to kill all 4 assassins within 10 minutes. Now I don't know if this timer starts from the time you enter the map or the time that you kill the first assassin, but either way you should have plenty of time. As you saw here, we even take the time to buy some ammo before setting out on the task. Now this is how returning later actually works in our favor. At one point Dr. Zed will give you the quest Medical Mystery to find a mysterious weapon that's creating bullet holes without leaving bullets. The first part of this quest has you find Doc Mercy's lair, and after blasting your way through some bandits, you'll soon face Doc Mercy himself, who is wielding an E-Tech gun. After killing Doc Mercy, you'll search his body, which prompts the turn in for the quest. After turning it in, reaping the rewards, and accepting the next quest, you actually get the E-Tech gun dropped in your inventory. Both of us received combat rifles, so the gun you received may very well be random. Though both of ours were of the same type, mine had an incendiary bonus whereas hers did not. However, both guns have an insanely large clip. Zed asks that you test the gun on some bandits, and well, I guess you could say we went the extra mile. Now that you've got your handy dandy overpowered E-Tech gun, it's time to head back over to Southpaw Steam Power and let the hunters become the hunted. Assuming that the clock starts the moment you enter the map, you'll want to quickly stock up on ammo and make your way to the first assassin. One quick note, in this first room, a well-placed grenade can do a lot of damage to this first group at the bottom. Watch them fall in unison, kill all remaining bandits in the room, and continue on your way. You'll soon reach Assassin 1, where the most time-consuming part is killing the waves of enemies before him, including several badasses. In a lot of these clips, you'll see that I stick to using the sniper rifle and melee attacks as I'm playing Zero, and in Borderlands 1 I actually played Mordecai. So I'm relatively comfortable and practiced at getting headshots with the sniper rifle, though I will say that using deception and running up on someone and stabbing them in the face is a hell of a lot of fun. Now you'll notice that Bunny Fluff, who's playing the Siren Maya, tends to stick to using the E-Tech gun as she does do a lot of combat at close range. In this run we actually made a ton of mistakes, which just lets you know that even if you do mess up, you still have plenty of time to complete the challenge. We both suffered several incapacitations, and as you'll see here in a moment, I even had an accidental death as I was trying to back away from the suicide psycho. Don't worry though, because I had plenty of time to respawn and get back without causing us to fail the challenge. Assassin Oney doesn't prove to be too difficult in multiplayer, as even when he has his shield up, you can just blink around him. In single player, the fact that he does have a shield might prove to make it a little bit more difficult. He doesn't always have his shield up, but when he does, you can see that you can still hit him through an indentation on the left side of his shield, your left, his right, where he actually sticks his gun out to shoot you. Just aim for his hand through that slot with either an elemental weapon or the E-Tech gun. If you're as lucky as I was, your E-Tech gun will actually be an elemental weapon. The only other advice you need to know for Oney is that when he puts his shield away, he pulls out a shotgun, so just keep your distance and lay into him with headshots. Assassin Wreath shouldn't prove to be too much of a problem, as he drops pretty fast and acts much like a psycho, which means that if he's not in melee range, he's throwing his weapon at you and it's pretty easy to dodge. The only real problem to Wreath is the high damage that he does and the fact that he has an incendiary bonus. He's quick and moves a lot, which makes him a problem for snipers, but you'll see here that I get a lucky deception headshot and take out a huge chunk of his health. But even without the headshot, like I said, he drops pretty quick and he won't take much time at all. Another thing you'll see here is that we do actually take the time to loot, but we only pick up valuable items, meaning rares or greens if they're dropped. We don't search any containers, and the only time we ever stop to check ammo crates is if we're running low on ammo. Once you reach the last main room, you'll see that the final objective fittingly proves to be the most difficult. Before Assassin Roux, or Roux, however you want to pronounce it, even shows, you have to clear all of the guys out of this room. The room itself is very large and spread out, and kind of a task in itself to maneuver. This makes it kind of difficult to track down all of the guys and kill them in a timely manner in the first place, much less when the assassin actually presents himself, you see that he's a big giant pain in the ass. Not only does he have a very powerful laser-sighted shotgun with a wide spread and a long range, but he tends to jump around like a blind B-rate 2-cent Spider-Man ripoff superhero infused with the DNA of a grasshopper. Fortunately, if you are or have a siren on your team, the phase-like ability makes this encounter much easier. He's accompanied by 2 nomad taskmasters who in normal circumstances should be ignored until Assassin Roux is dead. Again, here we had a bit of luck as Bunny Fluff was able to take out both of the taskmasters with 1 lucky grenade. This assassin also tends to be very fast and mobile, making headshots, especially with the sniper rifle, even more of a tedious task. I personally chose to use the E-Tech gun for this encounter. Assuming that the timer for this challenge starts the moment you enter the map, it took us 9 minutes and 13 seconds to complete, which doesn't give us a whole lot of free time, but again, we made several mistakes. If the timer starts when the first assassin is engaged in combat, it took us 7 minutes and 37 seconds. But I suspect that the timer starts at the time that the first assassin is killed, and from that point to the end, it only took us 7 minutes and 24 seconds. Though these times might not be exact, you can see that we still had plenty of time even with all the mistakes we made. So relax, go at it Rambo, blast some assassins, and I'm sure you'll get this challenge in no time. E-Tech gun or not. Well guys, I hope this guide was helpful. If so, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd really appreciate it. And I want to give a thanks to everybody who viewed and thumbs up the previous video, and a quick shout out to Popcorn0531 for actually requesting this challenge, even though coincidentally I was already working on this video at the time anyway. But here you go, here's the guide you asked for, and if anybody else has any more challenge guide requests, make sure to leave those in the comment section below. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for updates on future challenge guides as well as our up and coming Borderlands 2 Let's Play series, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.